one of the healthiest cuisines on earth. Mountains of fresh herbs and vegetables, meats either grilled or steamed, absolutely nothing processed. Everything fresh and balanced. Welcome to the warm, generous world of Lao food. Join our food safari to learn how to make the adored sticky rice, the surprising delights of ox tongue, the freshest green papaya salad, a spicy larb, bamboo soup with fragrant herbs, Lao sausage, and a sweet treat wrapped in banana leaves.
To describe Laos food, I think it's a combination of sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and very, very spicy. Yeah. We love to eat lots and lots of vegetables, salads, and lots of sticky rice.
No, Penang beef, sorry. Penang beef.
Chef Tony Intervong's family run the popular Holy Basil restaurants in the centre of Sydney at the Shark Hotel and in the Asian heartland of Canley Heights in the western suburbs.
11, please, 11.
Both restaurants showcase some of the best Lao food. Many of the recipes are made to Tony's mother's exacting standards. He's supported in the kitchen by his sister Ketty, and his parents both spend time helping out, his father Tongsi making the delicious lemongrass pork sausages.
If you come to our home, we won't say hello to you, we would just say, "Mate, have you eaten?" You know, come
I
in.
love that phrase.
Yeah, have you eaten? And stuff you with heaps of food. Laos food won't be Laos food without sticky rice. We eat it for breakfast, we eat it for lunch, we eat it for dinner. And when we eat it, we pick it up and we squash it all up and pick our food up with it. And we don't buy these little bags, we buy the big bags, you know.
How long would that last you?
Oh, I reckon, what, about a week and a half, 2 weeks. We love chili. We call it bakpet, and we use them quite a lot. We use them in salad, in soup, everyday thing, must have. When friends, all that stuff get together, we make papaya salad. So if there's about 20 friends, we sit all around in the circle.
Yeah.
So they ask for your age. If you're 20 years old, they put 20 chili in there.
No.
If you're 30, you put 30 chili in there and they start pairing.
You wouldn't want to be 80.
No. But we call it Laos fish sauce.
Laos fish sauce.
Yeah, like
made from
anchovy fermented fish, and this one is already been made, so it's already a liquid. But some of them you can buy a big, massive chunk of fermented fish that we can make gel with it as well, with the fermented
That's a sort
fish.
of chili dipping sauce.
Yes, the dipping sauce. So every Laos house must have this. The flavour, it's salty, it's creamy. This is the soul of Laos. Yeah, this is what they call papaya in English. We all know that, but in Laos we call it bakhung. So to tell if it's a good bakhung, you always look at the bottom. Once it starts going all black, that means it's not nice and fresh. So
and you need it really hard and green, don't you?
To make this papaya salad, we need it very, very hard.
Does it have a flavour, Tony?
No flavour at all, very plain and very, there's no taste, only the texture of the crunchiness here.
How important are herbs in the Lao kitchen?
It's very important. That's why majority of the Laos people behind the backyard, we grow our own herbs and vegetable. The lemon basil, we use that in soup, in stews, in salad as well.
It's the most amazing aroma, isn't it? It's lemony and basil.
Yeah, exactly. This one here is lemongrass. Laos people, we don't buy this. We mainly grow them at the backyard. Kaffir lime leaf, we mainly use that for our soup, and we can kind of roll this up, slice it very thin, and mix it with our salad as well. Majority of Laos people have their own trees at home.
Tony, in the Lao kitchen, there are particular devices that you use, cooking implements.
Yes.
What are they?
This is what they call huat khao. When you get married, that's the first thing that your mum and dad buy you as a present. and then you put your sticky rice in there, 15 minutes, and then you're done. This is a Laos modern pestle.
It's so deep, Tony.
It's so deep because, you know, we do a lot of action with it. We do a lot of action with it. We can make gel from this. We make papaya salad from these. But this is very good tools in Laos kitchen.
In every Lao kitchen, you'll hear the pounding of the deep mortar and pestle, or kok and sa. And they're making the amazingly fresh green papaya salad, or tamakung. Did I say it right?
Tamakung, yes.
You'd never think of making tamakung in advance. It's always prepared just before it's served. Serena Similavong learnt the art from her mother and says the best way to chop papaya is the Lao way, by making a number of cuts into the flesh as you slowly turn the papaya, then shaving the crisp shards.
As an alternative for the time pour, we can use...
Or the not-so-knife skilled.
Or the not-so-knife skilled. We can use a shredder. To start off, we need a little bit of salt, about half a teaspoon. Bird's eye chilli.
How many are you going to use then?
Today, I'm going to use only 3 because these are extremely hot. Sugar, 2 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of sugar. Pound until the chilli is all broken up. Shrimp paste, about half a tablespoon. But you mix the paste in with the chili, green pawpaw, cherry tomatoes sliced. One option is to give a bit more crunch in the salad, is to have some snake beans, which would cut into about 1 inch size, half a lime. I can do the juice, or some people like to do that. Fermented fish sauce.
That's the padak?
Padak. Just a little bit of fish sauce as well. We pound the ingredients, these ingredients, so that the juices break out. So, and as you mix, you turn.
It's quite a technique, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Push the top ingredients to the bottom and you turn into your dish. We will usually serve this with wedges of cabbage or some morning glory sprouts. That's our hot pawpaw salad.
Well done. Well done. Thank you, Serena. Sticky rice is crucial to Lao cuisine. Most families buy about 10 kilos a week and each night soak the rice ready to use the next day in many different and ingenious ways. Stephanie Savanavong loves the many Lao traditions she grew up with, including making the chili dipping paste or jows.
The distinguishing thing between the Laotians and all the other Asian neighbours is their preference for sticky rice at every meal.
Is it hard to do?
No, once you get the technique right, you'll be fine.
Stephanie soaks her rice overnight, ready for the steamer.
Pour out the excess water. It drains out a little bit. Put on the lid, which is also made out of bamboo. So after about 10 minutes, the steam should have cooked the sticky rice. So how you'll find is that it's come up nicely. The grains are very translucent now. Now we have to flip it, and you have to flip it once, otherwise it'll cause another unrest in the family. Yes, so I just do like this, squish it down and flip.
Oh, that's so clever, and you flipped it perfectly.
And then you leave it there for about 5 minutes now. You can leave the lid off, flip it onto a platter, and it comes. You can see the steam escaping. Gather them all the grains together into a bowl and pop it in.
And that keeps it warm for quite a while, those
yes,
baskets.
That's right, because it's so the weaving is so tight.
There's no more famous dish in Laos than the adored lab, using sliced or minced grilled meat, herbs and spices. It has many variations according to the region, and getting it just right is said to require some skill. Amongst Sydney's Lao community, many of whom take turns to cook and care for a community of Buddhist monks, the best lab maker is Maniwarn Pimpisat. She likes to toast her sticky rice fresh each time, using a dry wok and then pounding it into a powder to give a toasty flavour and rounded texture to her lab, which uses beef fillet cooked in a clever bamboo skewer. The beef is sliced finely, thin slices of tripe are added, along with fresh and dried chilies.
Ground rice.
Beautiful fine kaffir lime leaves.
Yes, and then spring onion, that mint, and then coriander.
And pap piao or polygonum, which has a peppery flavour, also known as Vietnamese mint. Oh, that smells so gorgeous. Oh, beautiful fresh flavour. It is spicy and a little bit sour, just like you like. Across Southeast Asia, there's a whole range of marvellous noodle soups. Malaysia has the laksa, Vietnam pho, and Laos has the incredible khao pun.
You get herbs, spice, we get snake green in there, cabbage in there. So you have a bit of salad, a bit of broth, a bit of noodle in there. That's
It's the ultimate meal.
Yes, it's a complete meal.
The secret lies in its slow-cooked stock and many fresh ingredients, which are used to make a rich red curry paste. Soaked red chilies are processed with garlic, eschalots, lemongrass and galangal. This is fried in a wok, then slowly cooked with coconut cream for a couple of hours until a lot of oil appears on the surface. Another component is poached fish, which is deboned and flaked and cooked quickly with coconut cream before being added to a 12-hour chicken stock. Finally, Tony adds more coconut cream and the rich red curry paste. Oh, look at all that beautiful flavour.
Yeah, and we just let that simmer for a little while. Now it's time to assemble the whole thing. So we grab a bit of noodle, the rice noodle that we cooked earlier, some of the banana flour, bean sprout, a bit of shredded carrot, snake beans, cabbage, and we pour in the broth. We get some mint in there.
Beautiful. This looks wonderful.
I think my mum's happy that I can cook this now.
That is fantastic. I've been a devotee of laksa for a long time, but I think I'm now an even more devotee of khao pun.
Wow.
Oh. One of the much-loved vegetables in Laos is fresh bamboo, the tender new shoots of the bamboo plant. And there's no comparison between fresh and canned. One of the favourite uses is a beautiful soup made only in the wet season.
When Lao people cook bamboo, everybody happy.
Oh, that's great. Kiao Van Tanavong loved all the food traditions in his homeland, but only learnt to cook in a refugee camp in Thailand. He now mans the woks in the lucky Thai and Lao restaurant in Sydney's West, and is also writing a Lao cookbook with all his favourite recipes, including his treasured Keng No Mai.
They have to cook in the big pot. After that, they bring to share to the neighbor to exchange friendship.
What a beautiful tradition. And always in bamboo season.
In bamboo season, yeah. And we only use this soft part, this part of it.
So you just put that into boiling water?
Yeah, boiling water for 10 minutes. Yeah. Just it's come out like this part of it.
How lovely. And you've got very special herbs that you use.
Yeah, I got the yanang, which is a special herb here.
So it's a vine, is it?
Yeah, it's fine. And you start squeezing.
Kyo scrubs the leaves of the yanang vine together in water to extract their juice, which is the basis of the soup.
Pork stock.
Pork stock.
Pork stock and one. Okay, before the soup is boiled, we start with this sauce.
Padek.
Yeah, padek. And the fish sauce. Together. When the soup start boiling, I just put pork belly. The secret of Lao food, when you put padek in the soup, you don't stir much though, because the flavor it's coming out like not nice.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, yeah. You have to leave it like this. Then I put 3 lemongrass. Now I'm going to add pumpkin, kind of mushroom there.
So that's a black fungus?
Yeah, make it colorful. This angkor. This is
Angkor.
Angkor. Then keep. I just add this one. Then I'm going to add oyster mushroom, 5 chili. Just drop it in.
Finally, Kyo spoons in more yanang, some sugar and a pinch of salt. Then sticky rice paste as a thickener and fragrant lemon basil leaves. Beautiful.
Put more chili.
More chili.
More chili.
It's got a lovely fresh crunch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've never had bamboo like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Rice is also the key ingredient of a wonderfully crunchy rice ball salad called nam khao, a favourite dish of restaurant owner Minnie Low, who serves it in her popular Green Valley restaurant and at home.
It's one of those dishes you sit around with your girlfriends and just eat forever.
Oh, that sounds really nice. The rice balls start with a red curry paste made with soaked red chillies, kaffir lime rind, shallots, galangal, lemongrass and shrimp paste. These are then pounded into a coarse paste.
I've got shredded coconut, which I've soaked in warm water, and I'm going to use that water later.
Minnie adds the coconut to steamed jasmine rice, pops in some crab meat, the fresh red curry paste, fish sauce, some sugar and an egg to bind it all together.
Not squeezing it, just separating the rice grains.
She rolls the rice mix into balls.
There we go.
And to make them extra crunchy when they're fried, dips them into a sticky rice slurry and beat an egg.
See how it's still crispy?
To make the rice ball salad, Minnie starts by crumbling fermented pork, which has been curing for 3 days, mixed with garlic and shredded pork skin. So this is part of the Lao love of sour flavour.
Yeah, this is like the Lao ham.
Minnie adds fish sauce and lime juice, some chiffonaded kaffir lime leaves, then the crunchy rice balls, peanuts, spring onions and coriander. She likes to serve it sang choy bao style in little lettuce cups or on beetle leaves. I can't wait to taste this. Thank you, Minnie. I love those flavours, all the fresh herbs as well.
You taste the sourness of the pork?
Yeah.
But for people who don't have pork, like I said, I normally just slice the lime with the skin on and just toss that through.
Oh, it is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing this.
people use their meats cleverly and sparingly and often use cuts that aren't widely available. Beef tendon is used in some soups, offal is adored, and ox tongue is perfect with a cold beer.
We love it because the marbling in the ox tongue, I think, is the best cut out of all the meat.
Really?
I prefer this than the fillet steak, yes.
Really?
Yes.
So with the right treatment, it's beautifully tender, is it?
Exactly. That's why we're going to use some of the green papaya to break down the toughness of the ox tongue.
Tony's ox tongue begins with an easy marinade. He adds salt, sugar, white and cracked black pepper, fish sauce, some light soy and oyster sauce, and shredded papaya.
To get all the enzyme out, the more you put, the softer you get.
Some crushed garlic and chopped brown onion are added, and the ox tongue left to marinate for a day. Tony likes to make a jiao or chili-based dipping sauce to serve with the ox tongue, which includes garlic, chili, sugar, lime juice, fish sauce, coriander and shallots.
So we just have to try to scrape it off and then straight away put it in the grill. From the moment we take it out of the grill, we cut them straight away and eat them straight away.
But you're not flipping. It's
Yeah,
one
exactly.
flip.
Just one flip, that's it. You want that nice pattern as well.
Smells really lovely cooking.
Yes, I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Cheese. What do you think?
It's beautifully tender sliver of meat.
That's it.
Beautiful dipping sauce. And you don't know it's a tongue. So I can understand.
Well, next time you put it on your barbecue and don't tell your friends.
Pork is also hugely popular and made into delicious sausages with lemongrass and spices. Tony's father Tongsi makes 120 kilos of sausage for the family's 2 restaurants every week.
When do Lao people eat Lao sausage?
Oh, I think anytime.
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 Coarse pork mince, lemongrass, many herbs and ground sticky rice flour are mixed and piped into natural casings ready to be cooked.
We hold it time up
Hard work if you're making 120 kilos.
per week. Yeah, 3 minutes. Look like this color. If you try, I try to
Will you?
together.
Thank you.
Okay.
That is a beautiful pork sausage. Chunky, beautiful flavour, nice herbs. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thanks a lot.
very much.
There are some great finds in the Lao sweet world. There's Khanam Kok, or little rice flour cakes cooked over a griddle. They're sweetened with coconut milk and sugar and often have fresh corn kernels and spring onions added. And Kautom, sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves ready to be steamed or grilled. No Lao celebration ever happens without them.
Kautom is about a Lao traditional celebration, like a baby christening, wedding, or any things to do with the Buddhas, the monk. That we make this one.
Ketty Inthavong always starts her kautom preparation by grating fresh coconut.
I think it's lovely the way that you say, this is how my grandmother did it and this is how I do it.
You want to remember the old things and you keep doing this one.
Ketty adds warm water to the grated coconut with a pinch of salt, works the liquid through, then squeezes out the coconut cream, which she strains and then puts on the stove to boil. She adds some sugar and later some cooked red beans. This is then poured over cooked sticky rice and mixed through. She prepares fresh banana leaves by steaming them to make them more pliable. Then wraps the sweet sticky rice mixture with banana or taro. Folding the little parcels carefully, ready for the steamer, where they cook for 35 minutes.
Cover the lids. Also, you can have this one you know how coffee? Tea. For morning tea.
Delicious. Thank you. On our next food safari, the rustic flavours of Polish food, from smoked sausages to just picked forest mushrooms, hunter's stew and a show-stopping cheesecake.